in your own house, obviously. I mean, you will need a yoga mat, or if you don't have a yoga mat, what I said to a couple of you guys yesterday is if you have a couple of towels or something that you can layer up just for a bit of padding on your knees when you get down onto the floor, a bit of padding on your bum, things like that. If you're working out on the carpet, obviously it won't be as hard on the ground anyway, so just whatever works for you, just so you've got a little bit of a cushion. Second prop I like to use is a pillow. It's really nice to have, you know, a little bit of extra comfort as well. We'll be doing things like shoulder stand later on in our finishing sequence, maybe headstand if we have time, if I don't talk so much. We'll get on to doing a headstand, so take a pillow as well. And it's also quite nice just to pop behind your head in the opening sequence when we do a bit of breathing and things like that as well, which is really nice, so have a pillow. If you have a block, then grab a block. That's also really helpful if you're not feeling super stretchy. The blocks are great because you can sit on them, so it can give you like a little bit of a lift when you're sitting on the floor. And also if you can use your block in things like Trikonasana, triangle. You place your block on the floor, you put your hand on the block, and it just gives you that extra little lift if you're not, you know, super stretchy in your hamstrings or anything like that. So have a block. If you don't have a block, you can use a book, a jewelry box. Don't know, something that you can lean on that's not going to break, so maybe not a jewelry box. You don't want to break anything. And last but not least, so if you have a yogi strap, then that's perfect, take that. Alternatively, you can use a tea towel, which is what I have right here, a lovely tea towel. You need something that's going to be a bit sturdy, because you're going to wrap it around like the ends of your feet, helping you pull yourself towards your legs, helping with your stretching, things like that. So if you have a tea towel or a scarf or anything really. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And the last sort of few minutes of class, if I run out of time, which I probably will, I'll leave you guys in a Savasana. So if you want to take a jumper or an extra pair of socks or something that you can chuck on, I will let you know. I'll say, okay, if you have an extra layers or anything like that you want to put on now, then you can put, you know, your legs. So with your pillow, place it on the floor and just lie down. I'm going to start with some breathing exercises, okay? So this isn't the best camera angle. I know you probably can't all see me, but when I stand up, it's going to make more sense. Okay, so just close your eyes and just bring your attention to your breath. Now, when you're breathing in my class, I want you to really feel like breathing openly into the chest. So imagine the breath coming into the body, inflating into the lungs, and really expanding the lungs, expanding the chest. And breathe into the belly. Send the breath all the way down into the belly and allow the belly to expand all the way up to the ceiling, like a big balloon inflating with the air. And when you're exhaling, I want you to exhale through the mouth and push through the stomach, pushing all the stale air out of the body, out of the lungs, and out through the mouth. So inhaling through the nose, allow the chest to expand, allow the belly to rise, and exhale. And really push your belly in, really suck it in, push out all the air, pushing all the air out of the lungs, back out into the system. So inhale, belly rise, exhale through the mouth. And when you're exhaling, try to be very vocal with your breath. Allow the air to really openly fall out of the mouth. Like, make noise. It doesn't matter if you're making noise when you're breathing. Most of you are on your own anyway, so just don't worry about it. So breathing in through the chest, expand the chest, breathing into the belly, expand the belly, and exhale. Now gently just start to roll your head from side to side, introducing a little bit of movement into the neck. Now take an inhale and you're going to grab your right knee, bring the knee in towards the chest. You're going to interlace your fingers around the shin and tightly squeeze the knee in towards the chest so you've got that nice contact between the top of the thigh and the chest. Now just squeeze it there. Just start to roll the ankle on the right foot. Now slowly and gently press your left hand onto your right knee and you're going to pull your knee over towards the left hand side of your body. So you should feel a bit of a pull there down the outside of the right glute. Now try as much as you can to press that knee into the ground, and you want to think about trying to keep your shoulders aligned as much as you can onto the floor. So extend your right arm out to the side, placing your palm onto the floor to balance you, and just really think about sending the shoulders down away from the chin and relax them as much as you can into the floor. Now when you're thinking about breathing here, you want to expand the chest, breathing into the chest, and send that breath all the way down towards the hip flex. Think about sending it and looking and visualizing where the breath is going. And every time you exhale, sink a little bit more into the stretch, push a little bit more into the knee, and just allow that little bit of stretch and twist in the spine. And gently inhale, and you're going to roll back up to the center of your mat, swapping over your legs. So this time allow your right leg to float down to the ground, squeezing in your left knee. Squeeze it nice and tight in towards the chest. Feel a nice pinch and a stretch in the top of the thigh. Now roll the ankle in the left foot, getting rid of any clicks, any trapped air. Breathing into the chest, expanding the chest. And as you exhale, you're going to place your right hand on your left knee and pull it over towards the right hand side of your body, sinking that knee down into the ground. Now twist your eye gaze over to the left hand, placing the palm onto the floor, and try to actively keep your shoulders both onto the floor as much as you can. I know this is hard, you can't physically, without really pressurizing into the shoulders, so just visualizing keeping the shoulders on the ground, because that way it just allows a bit more of a twist in the spine. And really enjoy this posture, guys. Really breathe into the chest, allow the chest to expand, breathe down into the hip flex, and with every exhale sink a little bit further, pushing a little bit more into the knee. One more inhale here, and exhale, and gently rolling back up. Bringing both knees now in towards the chest, and just gently roll from side to side, feeling the mat massaging into the lower back. You can keep your toes pointed, or you can just relax them, whatever's good for you. Now when you come to a moment of stillness, we're just going to gently start to rock. So take